Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
It's time to bust out the tongs and enjoy USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, and more from Omaha Steaks. And you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, you get an extra $35 off with promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. There's nothing like firing up that grill for the first cookout of the summer. And with so many protein options, you're bound to be able to make something for anybody. What better way to honor the Memorial Day holiday than with a meal from America's original butcher? Every entree is flash frozen, vacuum sealed, and ready for when you want to grill. Omaha Steaks removes the guesswork by delivering expert-crafted beef with guaranteed quality and consistency. Start your summer off right with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com right now for 50% off site-wide during the Memorial Day sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com with promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
The hole on my hand healed.
Hope your other hole heals.
That's got some moss. Hello.
Hello. And welcome back to Race Chaser
Classique.
A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I'm Willam.
Wow. This is season 5, full swing.
Full swing. Now we have a very special guest this episode. She's top 3. She's Alaska Thunderfox. Word. Now we're just giving you your base pay. We're not giving you special guest rate. So it's 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 3 on Sunday.
Oh, do I get to keep my tips or are we pooling?
Oh, no. You'll We like to declare tips. We'll W-9 you, and then we'll count them for you and give you a voucher at the end of the night. You can cash in at the end of the bar, but don't go to Terry. She's always short on the count.
Her till was short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's this is a great season. We love it so much. And
it's a seasoned.
Yes. And last week, was a great episode. The queens got dramatic in a sharing circle, as well as on the set for a telenovela challenge with special guest who had no idea what was going on, Wilmer Valderrama. Alyssa showed off her orgasm. The judges think Detox needs to take things more seriously, and Jinx takes home the win after her performance in the challenge and her Dia de los Muertos runway look. Coco Alyssa fall into the bottom and are finally facing off, lip-syncing to Paula Abdul. They could have lip-synced to anyone. Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul.
But we gambled.
Coco delivers the win, and we say goodbye to the meme machine herself, the Duchess Alyssa Edwards, who writes on the mirror,
"The sky is the limit when your heart's in it. Don't dream it, be it. Always and forever." I thought it was said Alyssa and illiterate. For Alyssa Edwards. Oh,
wow. She's always good for I love her inspirational quotes on Instagram. It's always like, follow your dreams and reach for the stars. And when you reach for the stars, the sky's the limit.
Well, in order for me to follow her dreams, I'd have to follow her first. So I have been missing out on that, but I better get a jump on those. Coco may be following Alyssa too, because she's been in the bottom 3 like 3 times this season already. And, now she's saying this has come to a close. This thing. And it's like she's announcing my storyline here is done. Now I can just focus on winning.
Yes. And
like
I
that
have
was a
to-
bigger drama of who was going to win. Sorry, I didn't let you finish that habit.
No, not at all. We're on Zoom. I mean, there's no, speaking over one another is the new culture of interaction. But no, fucking, it was very evident on Coco's face and in her it was like a huge weight was lifted off of her after this happened. Like just she was lighter and happier and laughing and just like having such a good time.
Like taking a dump the day after Thanksgiving.
Like literally. And I know that I know it was bittersweet for her, which she told us when we talked to her. But it was very evident that she was relieved that this happened.
That the Duchess had been bid adieu.
Right. But I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of Alyssa Edwards.
Alyssa, I'm going to need you to match what Jinx is doing, at least. Roxy says, Jinx, you bitch, you're the first one to win 2 challenges.
Mm-hmm. And Alaska says that Jinx is her biggest competition now.
You guys are both funny.
Right. Roxy wants Jinx out of there and yells out to Mama Ru, crying for a sewing challenge. Give me a sewing challenge and I'll give you what you like.
So the next day in the workroom, top 5, and the whoop whoop goes off, and it's sometimes a drag queen's gotta do what a drag queen's gotta do.
Huh?
Whether it's laying a foundation or painting the house down.
Oh.
You've got to spackle, Neely, spackle.
Oh.
Remember the golden shower rule. Do
Oh.
unto others as you would have done them unto Rue.
Huh? What does it mean?
What?
Valley of the Dolls reference? Oh.
Definitely Valley of the Dolls.
You know how bitchy fags can be.
The only thing I know how to do is take my clothes off.
Not like the fags you normally hang around with. Yeah, well, at least I never married one. Ooh, little pussycat, I'm gonna flush your wig down the toilet.
I'm going to go out the same way I came in.
In the same wig, but in silver.
Yeah, right?
It's exactly the same.
Not wet anymore.
I need a doll.
Broadway doesn't go for pills and booze.
Yeah, right. Tell that to
Came
the Broadway
crawling
people
back.
I know, bitch.
Bitch, same. They put it away like a house, and then I'm like, how do you sing 8 times a week?
Girl, literally, Broadway. I know this is a tangent, but seriously, Broadway people are something else.
Athletes.
They are not of this earth.
No.
They can fucking do rails of fucking coke, get wasted, and then show up for a matinee the next day and sound flawless.
Jealousy's a sin.
And then do it 8 times a week.
So Rue comes into the workroom and she announces that we are going to have a drag booty camp.
Ooh, do tell.
The queens have to work out in provided outfits by La Dame Footwear, which you name drop later. You say, ooh, La Dame. And boobs by the Breast Form Store. A whole store just for breast forms.
This whole episode, my function is merely to say the brand names of every single brand name thing. I make it a point to sell the product wherever possible, even when it is not my place to do so. I was like, ooh, La Dame. Is this the Michael Levine fabric? Oh,
You did do that too.
Are these from the Breast Form Store? Literally and I did it somewhere else. I sell the product, honey. That's what I do. That's what I do, mama. That's what I do.
You almost sold this mini challenge right up the river to yourself, but you did not win. The girls were doing jumping jacks, push-ups, pull-ups, and Storm, their trainer, very American Gladiators, said that Jinx won. Or you won? Who won? Oh, yeah, you did win.
Wow, I'm trying to steal yet another victory from me. What is this?
I get so
What is
confused.
this, a live stream? Is this a
You're
live
both
stream
so
event?
funny.
I know. It's hard to tell us apart.
Just seeing if you were paying attention.
Everybody wanted to fuck Storm.
My question is, how do you spell that word that Detox says when Storm?
Mash.
I'll tell
I'd
you
say
how.
after-
Meeeeeesh. That's how they spell it. Yeah.
Meh. So as a fitness contender, I mean, I've seen you work out in parks. I've seen you work out in dressing rooms. You're up in the fitness for sure. Did you think this was a win from the get?
I have always enjoyed staying physically fit. And I don't like going to gyms. I like to work out in privacy at home, but I do work out all the time. It's part of my heritage. And I knew I was going to knock these bitches. I knew I was going to knock yes, French Canadian. I knew I was going to win this because I was the only one out of the group who works out.
Yeah, I mean,
to my knowledge.
I mean, Jinx definitely probably has some choreo in her and some stamina with that. Detox has asthma. Coco's on hospice.
And Roxy's from Florida.
And Roxy just moves enough so it shakes right, so people tip her.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
She said,
she got
honey.
it. Yeah.
She said, honey.
So
yes.
What did you win? The privilege of pairing together the veterans that were about to come in.
What privilege? Yes.
What privilege?
That was my prize.
Cool.
Privilege. The men come in the room. RuPaul says, come on in. And the gay veterans from the Marines and the Navy trot on in. They march in.
Trot.
And it's announced that this is going to be the makeover challenge. And the judges will be looking for a strong family resemblance.
Mm-hmm. They called me for this, too.
What? Oh.
To get guys, not to be in it.
We are on the lookout for single guys in the Navy. So wait, really? Who did you? I
gave them two suggestions, and neither of them were there. They were just like dancers that were former military people.
Wow,
that I worked with. Yeah, but you got to talk to all of them and pair them up and send them right down the line to everybody. Was there any bamboozlement in the pairings that you saw?
Well, Roxy seemed to think so. Roxy was like,
she was mad.
Oh.
I thought we were better friends. I'm plucked.
Everything happens for a reason. No, I really thought it just, I did the Willam method. I just said, you know what? I want to keep this pretty much fair, except pair myself with the pretty one, which I did. But yeah, I felt like everyone was very matched up down the line.
Yeah. Jinx's vet Dave wants to get his story in quick. He tells her he knew Judy Garland and told her about some sleeping pills. Mm-hmm. Said, you need to try these, doll.
Yes.
Detox is parading her trade around the room, saying, look at this, and look at what I'm touching.
Honey, he was gayer than a picnic basket, honey. Yes. And Roxy's mad. Roxy's like, oh God, I've really got an uphill battle with Izzy, you know. Izzy Uncut.
I know her.
Shout out to Izzy.
She does all your shows in New York. She's so good.
We love.
She did that wig reveal flip where she went from brunette to red in Stars Born. This is why we don't live in New York.
The level of
in a cartwheel
professionalism. That is not what I personally came here to do, but I'm glad other people are doing.
Me too. You know what I want to do? Inspired by Izzy Uncut. I'm just going to take a break. I quit drag.
Oh, finally. Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
What are you?
I have a question. Yeah? Have you ever worn Leg Avenue? Leg Avenue. Oh,
I'll need to look that up. I'm not really familiar with the brand.
Oh, is that the Michael Levine fabric wall? Oh, oh wow, my goodness.
Is that the La Dame pump that you're pumping?
Honey, I think I stole those La Dame pumps.
I've seen you wear those pumps, those red ones. I'm sure of it.
Anymore. I don't know where they are, but I stole them at the time.
Girl. Yeah, you're very much the brand girl. Like you're really you really are the scent bird of the season. And you're letting all those brands thrive. And I think
I love to sell a product. I love product placement. Speaking of which, have you seen my Race Chaser nameplate necklace?
Oh,
it's
wow,
silver.
How commemorative.
It is commemorative. It's a keepsake. It makes a great gift. And you go to mybestjudymerch.com and you can get one that says Race Chaser or Friend of the Pod or Enemy of the Pod.
Mm-hmm. Join the illustrious club, Enemy of the Pod.
And if you also, I think a new merch idea could be
Enemy of the Pod?
No, I'm going to make custom hip pads for people.
Oh, yeah, you did so well.
It'll just be a square of
Looks
foam.
like you shoved hams down there.
I'm cutting. Watching me do this, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm really doing that wrong. First of all,
why didn't they give you the correct tools? Why were they hindering you?
Yeah, well, the scissors were garbage, Mama. You want to see garbage, Mama? These scissors were garbage.
That's because I stole at least 10 pairs from the season before.
So they stopped giving good scissors.
I took everything.
And I was not cutting enough off. You really have to cut it so it grades down to almost flat. And I was just doing it all wrong.
Yeah, you did a poor job. I'd say poor to fair.
Wow, that's generous.
They were
Thank you.
in the right spot. Detox is looking for a spot too. For her little trade, she put him in a dress real quick just to have access to everything, huh?
Okay, take off your clothes. Get naked.
Loving that sister dick.
Girl, Detox. She's
As soon as you
afraid of
gave her
sister
vet,
dick.
she started like touching on his face. Like she was
Girl.
like blind and needed to see the features with her hands.
Girl, Detox. Yeah.
People love it though. She always smells nice.
Yeah, I mean, she smells heavenly.
Now, this was the first pair of pads you had ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And you've made them since on your own, right? But did they come out any better?
No. I leave it to the professionals. I really do. I know my weaknesses, and that's one of them.
Speaking of weaknesses, Mac's walk in heels is has that gotten any better over the years? I haven't really.
Yes, it has gotten better over the years.
Mother-daughter lessons.
But no, it was very like, and I felt like the wedding director and the Golden Girls, like, remember, dainty steps, you're not Godzilla taking over the city.
Damn.
But RuPaul comes in the workroom for a little walk through. So hi, Dave. Jinx, this is your vet, Dave. I think I killed Judy Garland.
Jinx, of course, Jinx found the raconteur of the group just to tell stories about theater and Judy Garland.
I knew Judy Garland. I told her about her new sleeping pill, and the next
6 months
day-
later.
Oh, how many months later?
6 months later.
And RuPaul was like, she did a lot of work on her own for years to get to that point. So don't take all the credit, Tootsie Lou.
At all. Ru says Mac's skin is amazing. Nebraska's skin is amazing, but she's
Which it is.
befuddled by his walk, which is funny because Mac's walk is also befuckled. He keeps buckling, but not unbuckling. It seems like his hips are moving, but his knees are locked.
If your hips are moving,
Your hips are moving. Your hips are moving, but your knees are locked.
Yeah, look, it's hard to walk in heels, okay? I'm living proof. I know that
She is living proof.
I know that you take to it like a fish to water. You are so good at walking in heels. I mean, you can run, you can walk, you can,
Fuck.
you can do just about anything in heels. But for some people, it's hard.
Is Detox's guy, is he able to walk in heels? Because she gave him a short little scoochie number to pump around in. And
Wait,
it seemed like he was...
Detox's guy? She put
Detox's
him
guy...
in her own shoes, her own
And
platforms.
then she paraded him and she showed him to everybody. Said, look at my girl. She's walking already.
She really
Like-
walks. Yeah, she
Yeah.
did great. She took to it very well.
Did Ru tell Steve that Coco needs his help? Which
This
is like, oh,
so
damn.
shade.
It's basically Ru laying the groundwork for the rest of Coco's time at Drag Race. Now that Alyssa's gone, I'll be your enemy.
It's so shade. Listen, Coco, I mean, she was in the bottom last week. I don't know how you guys are going to do this. It's like, it's a completely different challenge. Who cares what happened last week?
Ru asked Izzy, who's Roxy's baby, if he has any peanut butter.
And he just says, no.
No. This is the part where RuPaul gotcha. She got all the gals. She gathered them together and said, no. She said each queen will need to come up with a patriotic color guard presentation to perform with their veteran on the main stage.
Yeah.
How long into the challenge was this dropped on you? Was it after her walk around?
Yeah, I think it's after the walk around. I think it's like we get to know our guys, then we like have a little consultation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
And they provided you with wonderful costumes to wear for that.
They did. They provided, and I think they provided wigs too. I think they were like, in case y'all are running low on wigs for these new dolls, we're going to throw some wigs and some patriotic uniforms at you.
Yeah, and throw big metal poles at people's faces. Detox's face almost gets hit during the rehearsal.
Girl.
Throwing poles like this is, I don't know. This feels a little dangerous at this point.
Yeah. Well, I went into this very much like, well, we know historically that this fucking doesn't matter. It takes up about 5 seconds of screen time in the actual episode. The only thing that they do with this is, which they did in the case of Detox, if it goes disastrously bad,
That's what they show.
they can show that, and then you can be in the bottom. Or if kind of nothing happens, then they just show a little bit of it and then just focus on the transformation. But they do this every time.
I feel like Detox, like every former member of DWV, is used to poles flying at her face, and she performed admirably still, but there were some clunkers.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything went wrong, but everything went wrong for me and Mac as well.
But you tried to make it funny, and that always gets something. But
Right.
I don't know if the judges saw that necessarily.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
We have a really touching moment with Dave and Jinx, and he explains that he has AIDS. And his medicine that he took changed his body and depleted the muscles in his legs. And that's why he's top heavy. And that's why he's having trouble walking in heels. And I've heard of this. It's like certain
Lipodystrophy, it's called. When you take the meds, they sometimes the fat and the muscle can deteriorate, or just like you get like kind of hollows sometimes. And it could deal with mobility for sure.
Yeah.
But Jinx uses this as a challenge, and you just see her like take the information in and then just like literally crack for a moment and then keep working and figure out like, this can still work. And she makes the routine so cute, and it's nice to see like her not being befuddled by it or making a big deal out of it.
Yeah. It was a really touching moment, and it just shows like how open-hearted and compassionate Jinx is, and it was a really nice moment, and they really did they did make the best of it and make the most out of it. And Dave becomes very much a staple of the Drag Race world in his performance in this challenge. The next day, Roxy brings her clippers. And she says, Izzy, come on over here. I'm putting you in sleeves, but we're going to shave your arms right now.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
They were 3/4 length sleeves.
Yeah.
Still. I'm going to shave your chest. I'm going to show off those bear claw tattoos.
Yeah, she thinks she's Eve.
Girl.
Coco is throwing major shade towards Roxy, saying, all makeup, no talent. But
I was like, wait, did you just say all makeup, no talent? Which is a very bold accusation to throw around, even as a joke. Roxy is really good at makeup, but I mean, I would not venture to say that she has no talent.
Yeah, she has a talent at doing hair, and she has a talent at performing. So like those are
really funny and like has been really good, but.
Yeah, and she was in the top the week before, while Coco was in the bottom. So I don't know whose legs Coco's are standing on to say that, but Coco also admits to never painting anyone else, and the other girls drag her for putting tang on that man's face.
Girl.
She was using colors that I've never seen, and then once he was on the runway, and notice I say once he was on the runway, Coco decided to put a nude lip on him. It didn't look like he had a lip on at all, but he had on all the extra nose contour that Jinx got rid of earlier in the season.
Wow.
Like it was a lot.
It's
but
hard
not enough.
It's hard to do somebody else. You've painted other people.
Yeah, I don't find it that hard. I just like, put my stamp on, but I also, my makeup's kind of like not very like distinct in the way that it's got to be placed. Like you can really just do it real quick with your fingers if you need to.
Yeah.
Like Coco's really doing precise work, but it seems like, I don't know, that nose.
For me,
we're going to put a picture of his nose up on the Race Chaser Pod Instagram, by the way, so you can see what I'm talking about, because I don't want to unjustly pick her nose. Fuck, I can't talk today.
I'm not going to pick her nose about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick apart that nose.
I'll let you do it.
For me, it was the brow placement because she used his natural brows, which unless you have a very feminine face, even if you have a very feminine face, sometimes using the natural brow just doesn't take it there. You need those extra couple of millimeters to really get woman.
Beauties in millimeters.
Yes.
Andrea James.
And I think if she would have just given us a little bit of a more raised eyebrow, even taping it or whatever, I feel like the transformation would have gone a completely different direction. But we'll get more into that in just a few moments when we come back from this break.
Hey, sweetie, your mother showed me this Carvana thing for selling the car. I'm going to give it a try. Wish me luck. Me again. I put in the license plate. It gave me an offer. Unbelievable. Okay, I accepted the offer. They're picking it up Tuesday from the driveway. I haven't even left my chair. It's done. The car's gone. I'm holding a check. Anyway, Carvana, give it a whirl. Love ya.
So good, you'll want to leave a voicemail about it. Sell your car today on
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
All right. Well, we get some classic mirror chats from the divas and the vets. And Dave is telling Jinx about his time being gay in the Marines and how once he and his friends got all up in their uniforms and went to a gay bar and they got ratted out by somebody.
This is crazy that this happened.
They got discharged for
and
this.
One went to jail too for a year. Leavenworth.
Girl, no.
Yeah. That's what Dave said. I'm glad this isn't happening anymore. Detox talks about this horrible car accident that she had that I remember her telling me about it, and she said that the guy that was at the club whose like car was parked in the middle of the highway with no lights on that they ended up hitting, when he got to Detox after the accident, he like gave her his jacket to like wrap around his head, and then he tried to take the jacket back or something at some point, and like her face like kind of came off with it, and then she passed out and they airlifted her. But like, this is why we don't drink and drive. This is why you handle your party, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was really terrifying hearing Detox tell the story. She tells the story of just being like, she stayed in her house and she felt completely mangled and mauled for months. And it was her drag community who got her, you know, who supported her and got her back out and said, come on out.
We'll just put some pump on it. Come on, girl. Get on out here.
Yeah, that was a really touching moment.
You know what else is touching? The fact that none of this tape that they give the girls from tapebrothers.com should be touching the genitals, because none of it is the good tape that I have and sell on my website. This is the shitty duct tape that they show. And this is terrible for like around your dick and crotch area.
Oh,
terrible.
Is that tapebrothers.com?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's tapebrothers.com.
Mm-hmm. For all your tape needs. Except this.
Did she tell him beforehand, like, remove every pubic hair that you've ever had in your whole life? Because that's kind of...
No, you don't have to remove every pubic hair if you go, like, up to the belly button with the tape. As long as you get some skin. You can't... If you have tons of pubes and bush, you can't adhere to that usually. So if you just go higher where there's less hair, then you can adhere to skin. You need more skin to hair ratio.
But when you're tearing that off, ain't it going to bring something back with it?
No, as long as you use like coconut oil or you sweat first, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't you don't have to rip off your skin. I got called in this weekend to. Oh, never mind. We can talk about that on Hot Goss. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
The Gossingtons.
Well, we get some great RuPaul moments on this runway. I love this look.
The hair, the neckline,
the soft hair, which I recognize from. She wore it. Another episode in this season, but it's styled a little bit differently. I love this hair. I love this gown. It's black sequins with the Jasmine Masters earring trim around the, you know what I'm talking about? Around
yes,
the bust line.
Yeah, the
with
affair
a
of the
couple of
necklace.
danglers. This is a deep salute. She looks fantastic. We don't see her in black very often. And you know I love blondes in black. I just do.
Blondes in black.
Yeah.
I like that. The other judges are present. Michelle Visage, Santino Rice,
Present.
Clinton Kelly, and
Yeah.
George Katsiopoulos.
Yes. Yeah, so we're getting the best of like the TV gays who tell people how to dress.
Yeah, I mean, these guys I feel like do have a right to be there. It's not like a LaToya function.
No, it's not a LaToya
They've
function
been
at all.
professional stylists. They know this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're fans of ours. I know Clinton we follow each other on Instagram. They're
Yeah.
gays with a purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
These color guard routines lack a purpose. They're terrible. They're B-roll. Detox drops her flag. Izzy and Roxy are given ass.
Yeah.
You lose your skirt and your shoe.
Well, the skirt was a tearaway choice. I put a star on my pussy and I said, this is the big finish.
Honey, you're playing Lost and Found.
What do you mean lost and found?
Losing things on stage.
Honey, I did that on purpose. I don't know
Okay.
why this outline says that I lost my skirt and my shoe.
What about your shoes?
I removed my skirt purposefully. I didn't see the shoe, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, you need to be careful with the Ladom footwear, ma'am. That's Ladom. You can't
is
just
that
leave it.
Oh, that's Ladom.
Mhm. It's Ladom.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you see who shines and you see who kind of flounders in this, but it's really all about the runway, which is the family resemblance makeover runway moment.
Shall we look at the dolls?
We shall look at the duels.
First up, we have Jinx and Fortuna Monsoon.
Yes.
And they're doing a mother-daughter look, very Liza and Judy, forgiving silhouettes with metallic fabrics and feather accents. Jinx looks like Velma Kelly, and her mom
She
looks like
does.
Big Mama.
Yeah, it's very like Gypsy, Mama Rose from Gypsy. Roxy and Isabella Andrews come out and they're doing classic Andrews. It's that tearaway cape removed. The hair is symmetrical but opposite.
Sideswept.
Or is it just exactly the same on both?
I don't know. There are very many similar things, including like she drilled that runway into him because they stopped at the same point. They both beveled their leg.
Yep.
The cape came off. They did that.
They did such a good job. And the outfits are similar but different.
Yeah,
So
because his back isn't cut out and Roxy's is. And her sleeve is longer and his sleeve is a little shorter.
Yes.
But the hair and the hoops, it's the same, identical.
Hair and the hoops.
He's a good foot shorter than Roxy.
Really, really great. I mean, Roxy really excels in this area.
Yeah.
Alaska and Nebraska because it rhymes.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why she's named Nebraska is 'cause
When you
that.
came up with drag names for him, was there any other choice or was that it from the get?
I think that was it. I think we landed on that, and that was that.
Nice. Well, the judges think Nebraska is very pretty, but her pads are square, and that Alaska. Oh wait, that's judging. This cat burglar look with guns and bags of money. I mean, usually when people rob a fake bank on Drag Race, they win. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Well, those bags of money are my pillowcases from the hotel too.
Sharon's laundry bags.
Tootsie Lou.
Word.
Yeah.
God help the child that's got her own.
I had a couple of cat suits and,
You look like Dallas.
made it
Cult-
work.
It's like Dallas Coulter and you out on the town, honestly.
It's actually completely.
Yeah, this is the most Alaska I've seen of you yet, I think, in like on Drag Race. Like this is like I could see this is current Alaska still,
Oh,
minus
yeah,
the gun. Like this is like
minus
the
the
transformation. The crystallization is complete. The trade loved the session. He only
the
said
bank teller didn't like the session, and so they pressed the silent alarm. But instead of
Which
getting
had gutted me.
arrested,
I crystallized.
Detox and Beth Adone. That's a great name. We
Wonderful
gotta
name.
give her credit for that name.
Yeah, deep salute. Detox knows the flag routine. Judging. These red and white striped latex dresses, I definitely saw Detox wear this a couple times. And I feel like the bottom of it was another layer that Detox wore at some point, like the shorter version. Like that was a layer under the train for something, or like a photo shoot, and it was somehow transformed.
This was before the era where everyone just packed two of the same outfit, which is now what you do going to Drag Race. You pack two of the same outfit and just say, okay, that's coming. I think this was a happy accident that she had. Like you said, it was like a convertible kind of add-on piece that she made into a dress.
That weird red glittery palm frond in the front. That
must have been covering something.
Covering something, or a titty pad or something, because like that was just the wrong choice styling wise.
Yeah.
But she does kai with her sister at the end of the runway a little bit, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
Now Coco and Horchata Montrese. Horchata Montrese looks like a Marine in Hawaii who just decided to do amateur night at Scarlet all of a sudden, which is my favorite club in Honolulu, or Waikiki. Yeah. She's a hardened beauty, but she's beautiful nonetheless. She's hard.
Yeah, she's pretty. I mean, it's difficult to take
I'm sorry, you said she's pretty?
Yes, she is pretty. It's hard to take the masculinity out of when they're like a hulking, kind of manly man. It's hard to soften that out.
The easiest way is to fuck with proportion, though, and to make that hair big and Diana Ross.
Right.
That would have been great, but instead it's cascading loosely over his shoulders. So yeah, Coco, yeah.
But I will say Coco's dress is stunning, and
Coco looks beautiful, and the hair is great
every day. Yeah, she looks great, but she's also a petite, like feminine, short, gorgeous woman.
If she put a red lip on him on Horchata, that would have changed the whole scenario, because his smile was huge and lighten up the room. And when you have a red lip, you don't need much more. But she needed bigger hair and like a red lip, because he looked like Glenn Close up there meets The Rock.
Damn.
Was not working lip wise for me at all.
Glenn Farr.
Glenn from afar.
The safe divas are Jinx and Alaska. And I have to kind of contest this, even though it's myself involved. I think I should have. I thought you should have lip synced. I think I should have been more in the bottom than Detox. And I really, she's never brought this up in interviews or even personally, but and that's very big of her. But I think
she told me. She told me you were rotted. Yeah. As soon as she got home, she's like, in Alaska.
This was bamboozlery at its finest. They got her together because things fell apart in the flag routine, but her makeover was by far and away way better than mine.
I mean, I think the tiny top hat, maybe that played a role. We know the franchise is never kind to a tiny top hat.
Where's Raja?
She's not even watching this.
She hates a tiny fucking top hat. She fucking hates it.
These judges also were critical of some of the things that Coco did. And Coco breaks down a little bit and says that she feels like she's letting Rue down every week.
She knows the writing is on the wall by this point. She knows that she has lip synced 3 times, and now her worst fears are being confirmed because she's getting negative critiques. She's like, okay, well, this is it. And when that happens, you really feel just like an onslaught of like so many emotions, which she was going through on stage.
We're going to take a break.
She came from Seattle with a dress and a dream.
The sleeper fan favorite and champion of season 5, Jinx Monsoon.
Here to take us on a journey with her opinions, memories, and thoughts on season 5.
Let's find out what
Jinx thinks.
I'll tell you the thing that, like, if you want to see, and Alaska and I have talked about this so many times, but if you want to see the degradation of my mental state throughout our season, watch as my out of drag eyebrows dwindle away to nothing.
Yes.
Because
the
when
eyebrows go away.
When I first went on, the way I was taught to block out my eyebrows at the show I was doing was with mortician's wax, which was a it was a skill that works, but I had never really like learned how to do it perfectly. So like if you can see in my promo shot and kind of in my entrance look, it's like there's this shiny like oil slick where my eyebrows should be, and then like a really like muddy eyebrow painted on over that. And when I realized it just wasn't working for me, I was like, I'll just trim down my natural eyebrows and paint over those. And you can watch as they go from eyebrows to hairline fracture on my skin.
That was the
like,
last we saw of them.
The eyebrow was like basically just one hair brushed over to the next hair to the next hair. It was literally a line of one individual hair.
Jinx Monsoon and the Crystal Gems. Seriously though, wait, tell us about the crystal.
Starring Courtney Act.
I remember you had RuPaul like kiss it or bless it or touch it. Or...
Oh, I know.
And me too.
RuPaul usually doesn't touch Crystal.
Oh my God.
I have this crystal that I've had ever since I was a kid, and at a certain point in my life, I started calling it my drag positivity crystal. And I know this makes me, I know what this makes me sound like.
No,
but...
Girl, wait for the meet and greets. Everybody's bringing you crystal in bags.
Oh my God.
I had this one quartz crystal that like Varla had blessed at one point and Ben de la Creme had blessed at one point. And anytime I met a drag queen that I admired, or like I met one of my icons, Lady Bunny, I think had blessed it at one point, and Jackie Beat, or anyway.
So I can't bless the crystal.
I don't travel with it now, but
when I never travel with crystal.
Yeah, how many more ways are you going to milk this joke, girl? So anyway, when I was smoking my crystal.
Oh my God.
No, if it's like, so I went to Varla's show one night in Seattle and I brought it with me because I knew I was going to get to meet her afterwards. It was like that. So I brought the crystal with me. I had RuPaul bless it at our Tic Tac lunch. I said I was only going to bring it up to RuPaul if I made it to the Tic Tac lunch. And since I did, I brought the crystal to the Tic Tac lunch. And then they cut all of that out, and I complained about it to my best friend Kenny, and he was like, well, I'm sure at that point they had enough to work with without also having to include a storyline involving your crystal.
Damn, Kenny. Damn.
Kenny.
He's right. Damn. Work, Kenny.
I want to hear about Nebraska. Did she like give you an inkling like she was gonna maybe start doing drag, or like did you ever think she would do drag based on this makeover?
Right. I mean, welcome back, but yes. Speaking about Nebraska, we really did have a really strong connection on this episode. I really liked working with her, and she told me that she had been dating Derek Barry, which like I vaguely knew who Derek Barry was because of being the Britney Spears impersonatrix. And I didn't know her personally at that time, but yeah, he explained to me that he had been dating Derek. And I don't know, we just really connected and he said it on the runway a little bit. He was like, once the like guns came out and the uniform came out, like it really snapped into place and I really got it. And we really did connect. And I'm really glad and proud and honored that she took this opportunity and used it as like, wow, like I really like drag and I like doing it and I'm going to continue doing it. That's never happened before. And I really respect that. And I think that I like her a lot. Hey, Nebraska.
She didn't try to recruit you into her sex cult? It wasn't like Smallville?
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
No.
Well,
no, but we had a great connection and we still do. And, you know, we stay in touch and I love what she's doing. And Yeah, I like her a lot. I'm proud of my daughter. Not without my daughter.
Do you think she'll ever be on Drag Race?
I think it'd be a great storyline that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, right? That would be pretty good.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's very possible, and I'm pretty sure she auditions, and I would love to see that because, as we've seen on Vegas Review, she's not afraid of leaning into some drama and starting some fights. Which you really, I mean, that's a benefit when it comes to reality TV. So I would love to see that.
And Derek made it to top 5. Do you think he could top Derek? Well, he already tops Derek, but
One other question about, you mentioned Dave becoming a Drag Race staple. Isn't Dave on season 6?
Yeah.
In
Cat
the
calling.
audience pretending to be asleep during Laganja's comedy routine?
And I think Dave is the one who cat calls Ben de la Creme and says, "Tell us a joke." I think.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Dave's a firecracker. They brought her back. They said, "Hey, can you just ham it up in the audience and really make these drag queens' lives a living hell?" Thanks.
Really lay it on Dave, Dave thick.
Give us that Dave treatment.
This lip sync song that Roxy won. That's what it is. We do the winner now.
Well deserved. Roxy really crushed it. And they both won a shopping spree at American Apparel.
Oh, I love those.
That's right. American Apparel. The company that we bankrupted. That's right.
Twice.
Coco and Detox end up in the bottom, and it's a very special lip sync song because It Takes Two by Seduction featuring Michelle Visage.
Mm-hmm. Was this one of the songs that like everybody were? If you had any of the songs on the lip sync list, which one would you have wanted? Did you prepare for any like you were? Did you prepare for this like you were going to lip sync? Did you think you were in the bottom?
I prepared all of them. I learned all of them because I thought I was always going to be in the bottom. So every single song I learned, I prepared kind of performances too in my hotel room. This one was good. I think I would have wanted to do Tell It to My Heart because it was a song that was already in me. I've loved that song for years.
You feel the night explode when we're together.
Girl, I do, and I still do.
The emotions overload.
And I'm pretty sure Taylor Dayne is on fucking Masked Singer this season. I'm just saying. I think she's the popcorn. Yes. So I'm going on record as saying I think
it could be Anastasia. Taylor Dayne and Anastasia.
Very W.
All them. Yeah.
So they should form a super group. Let me sing with Michelle Visage.
White girls, you kind of know. Now on tour.
Gay icons from the Pride circuit. I mean, girl, it's a market that we need, and I love those divas. So
we're gonna be 60, doing prides with probably Jade.
Girl, that'd be sickening.
That'd be amazing. No, different Jade. But yeah, okay. Jade can come too.
This lip sync though was really, really great. And of course, Coco's going to bring it to every ball. But I think the difference was Detox was singing it at Michelle Visage and sort of making fun of her
the whole time.
Beat and breath and word in this fucking song. Which, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of vocalizations, and Detox nailed them all. And anytime someone's making fun of Michelle Visage, RuPaul lives. And RuPaul was living. You could see in the wide shot RuPaul smiling. Very happy.
She was living for the lip sync.
She was living for the lip sync.
Living for lip sync featuring Morgan McMichaels.
Oh, didn't they cancel that after her hooker show? Didn't sex workers protested? Wait, Morgan had a show called Hooker Makeovers, and some Twitter sex workers got mad because that's what people do on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, if they actually got a real sex worker to host it, then I think they could have gotten away with it, but otherwise.
You know her life.
Morgan is not a sex worker. How could anyone get through those pads?
You don't know her life.
Without an overnight to take them off, at least.
It was a great lip sync, though. I mean, Detox really crushed it. And And I think Coco knew that this was it, but she still gave a full-on performance. And like she is just drag elegance and drag excellence. And
shady as fuck too, which is very fun.
Hey, of course.
We love her. She's a good goddamn drag queen.
Very much. We love you so much, Coco. And the girls, we all ran in for a hug because it was really hard to see her go because she'd been with us the whole time and is just a fucking icon. So,
do you have any fun memories of Untucked this week?
Let's see. The judges called Steve busted. Michelle Visage used the word busted, which really hurt Coco. Or she felt like shit about that. Which I think there's better way, which they didn't show in the main episode, because I think there's better ways of like critiquing a makeover rather than calling someone busted.
This wasn't a critique. I feel like a critique has like helpful pointers. This was a criticism, straight up. Like she was like just saying how ugly she was. No advice on how to fix it. Just the ugly. All that ugly there's busted.
Right. Detox got a video message from almost her whole family, her brother, her dad, and her mom, which was really, really emotional. Is my internet okay? Okay. I just got a message across the screen that said, your internet connection is unstable. Oh. I'm like, bitch, that's not the only thing unstable, but okay.
You want to talk to my Better Health rep?
You are a girl, yes. Promo code DRAG. Tootsie Lou.
Roxy says to Detox, she's like, those silicone lips don't look good when you cry.
This is what drag queens do.
We
survive through humor. It's how we do it.
And of course, they got the first time in drags up in the balls boys to talk about tucking and how hard it was.
Yeah.
In the untucked scene that they're all doing.
Yeah. Oh, it was hard for me. Yeah, it was even harder for me. Oh, yeah, I couldn't even do it. Yeah, it was too much. Like, we didn't have enough tape. Yeah, I couldn't do it. They were being such military bros, like having such a military bro-ish fight, but also gays. So it was like catty, but bro-ish.
I mean, when we tried to tuck you ran out of the bathroom screaming. After the screams were too much in the bathroom, we had to let you go.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No, it didn't. It was a total abort situation.
I have a shallow cavity for my... I have a shallow cavity for my,
In her cavity.
For my huevos.
Yeah.
Huevos rancheros.
There was sauce.
Saucy wench.
Erin, who is Detox's Bethadone, said, I like that Detox isn't fishy. Anyone can make a pretty girl. Like, rude.
Well, what he was saying was, it's like she has an edge to her that, that goes beyond just being a female impersonator or like looking like a woman. That's what was his full thought.
Okay.
I just love that like you've shown that like you don't need to be beautiful or like talented or even feminine and you could be successful. Like I love that about you.
Yeah. Anyone can make a pretty girl.
Okay, where's the car honking coming from?
They're filming the show Bosch. Yeah, they're filming Bosch next door again. So
Botched?
No, not Detox. It's Bosch. Bosch, like the pear.
Oh.
The fruit, not like the pear fruit.
I thought they said botched.
You would have been right over. Is there a stipend?
Do I get paid for my appearance?
Excuse me, do you need any walk-on talent?
Girl. Walk on roll. There's no lines.
Walk away lunch.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us for Race Chaser Classic this week.
I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska.
And we would love for you to write a review of our podcast if you enjoy it on whatever podcast app you listen on. And don't forget to subscribe Wednesdays and Fridays. Take a moment to leave us a rating, too.
Five
a good one.
5-star divas. You can follow the dolls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000.
And our Race Chaser account is at RaceChaserPod.
Plus, bonus content is available now at patreon.com/Willam. It's pay to play, so you just choose a video you like. There are many to choose from. Leave the coins on the dresser, and you can search for Race Chaser content by searching the hashtag Race Chaser. We just uploaded part 2 of our spelunking into the OnlyFans of our divas and sisters who are diversifying their portfolio with OnlyFans content.
Yeah. And you can email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com if you see any new girls pop up on the OnlyFans or you want us to talk about whatever. And please wear a mask, wash your hands, socially distance yourself, and respect each other out in the fucking world.
That's true. Hallelujah.
Oh, happy birthday, Shangela. Late birthday.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that she's the debutantist and Alyssa is the Duchess?
Wow.
Does that make Laganja a dignitary?
Yes, she's an ambassador.
There's got to be a D. We'll be back. Oh, no, we won't. This is the end. Sorry.
Bye.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.